I'm making this video to help you out with the backside to the Discovering Newton's Second Law worksheet. And this is where you're going to do your math practice to show that you understand how to apply Newton's second law to different story problems. Now, I want to encourage you, if you think that you can handle this math on your own, please don't watch this video. Give it a try, and I think you'll get a lot out of that. If you are feeling stuck, or if you know that this is going to be something that you'll struggle with, please watch this video so you can get a sense of how to approach these math problems. All right. With that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So on the first page, you discovered a relationship between the mass and acceleration. And you should have found a C value that looked very familiar to you based off of the controls that you had. You should have found that the C value was the same as the net force. So I'm giving away that part of that answer. What that should leave you with is you can put the equation into all words. Acceleration equals force divided by mass. And that is Newton's second law. So Newton's second law is typically written like this. The force is equal to mass divided by acceleration. And you found acceleration equals force divided by mass. It's just a rearrangement of that. One of the things that I find really helpful is it's kind of what I consider a hack, is to draw out any proportional relationship in this triangle. So anytime that you have a equation like y equals mx, but you don't have a plus b, you are able to rewrite this, all of the variables. So you put the one that's by itself up at the top, and then you have the two that are on the bottom that would be multiplied together. This allows you to be able to quickly reconfigure this into different combinations depending on what you want to find. So if I want to find acceleration, I'm able to look and see, okay, force is on top of mass. So it's going to be force divided by mass. And this is going to help you to be able to manipulate this equation for different scenarios. So I have a few sample problems, and I'll teach you how to use this triangle. What I like to do is I put my finger over the particular variable that I want to find. So in this first sample problem, I know that the object has a force that's pushing on it with a force of 10 newtons. The mass of the object is 5 kilograms, and I want to find out the acceleration. So I'm going to put my thumb over the one that I don't know, the one that I'm trying to figure out. And that helps me figure out how to arrange my equation, force divided by mass. So I can say, okay, 10 divided by 5 is equal to an acceleration of 2 meters per second. Makes that math a lot easier for me to figure out. So we'll just try a different iteration of this. We know the force is 20. We know the acceleration is 5. What would the mass be? Well, I'm just going to plug mass up there. And then I can see that I have force divided by acceleration is the way I should be working out that equation. 20 divided by 5 would give me a mass of 4. And then finally, the third variation of this is if I want to figure out force and I know acceleration and mass, I'm going to cover that up. And now I can see that it's a multiplication problem instead of a division problem. It's going to be acceleration or multiplied by mass, or mass divided by or multiplied by acceleration. It's all the same. So that would give me an answer of 12. So that's how you'll approach these different problems. You'll just need to figure out what is the information that you know and what you're trying to find out. And then it becomes kind of a simple set of math problems. I hope that this helps you. And I encourage you to ask for help from peers and check your answers with peers as well. Please do not copy, but use your peers as a resource for learning.